Good afternoon, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Andrew Galatia, and I'm the LSPR Communication and Business Institute Indonesia's student under supervision of Mr. Charles Bonar Sirait. The topic that I'm going to discuss in this video is about the unusual climate change around Indonesia. Climate change, a crisis of our time. That crisis has happened very much around the world. The climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a place. This could be a change in how much rain a place usually gets in a year, or it could be a change in a place's usual temperature for a month or season. Climate change is also change in Earth's climates. This could be a change in Earth's usual temperature, or it could be a change in where rain and snow usually fall on Earth. This article is based on New York Times for the explanation of climate change. So the average temperature on the surface of the planet has already increased to 1.7 degrees Fahrenheit since 1880, which may not seem look that much, but the heat from human emissions is roughly equal to 400,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs exploding across the planet for every single day. And for that many heat that has been made through human emissions, it has been a trouble for future generations, but it will get warmer and storms will grow more intense with a longer period of drought in between for now. But the but that would change differently if it's in a long term. If the emissions continue to rise unchecked, the climate disaster will be so severe they will destabilize the entire nation and send millions of refugees across the border, cause a widespread extinction of most species on Earth, and also melt the polar ice caps that could make most of the world's coastal cities drown on several feet underwater. All of that could have taken centuries, but something like that sudden collapse of agriculture would trigger a immediate chaos through society. There is a lot of the disaster that is happening through the world in 2021. On Indonesia, for example, like an earthquake struck on Majin Regency in the province of West Sulawesi on the Indonesian islands of Sulawesi on 15 January 2021 with a moment magnitude of 6.2. This earthquake was felt as far away as Makassar, the capital of South Sulawesi, and Palu in central Sulawesi. Widespread damage was report throughout four out of five regencies in the province. More than 6,000 structures were damaged or destroyed in region. Official estimates that the earthquake caused damage amounting to 829.1 billion rupiah. At least 105 people were confirmed dead. More than 3,300 were injured, and while thousands of residents were displaced due to the quake. And another example is that there is an unusual heavy rain on Indonesia in March. Heavy rains has been affecting central Indonesia, in particular like Java and Sulawesi Island, since 23 March, causing floods and landslides that have resulted in evacuations and damage. The Indonesian's National Border for Disaster Management, or BNPB, reports as of 26 March 11 evacuated people and 53 affected people in Batu City, or Malang Regency, East Java Province due to the landslide. In addition, BNPB reports 1,490 affected people and around 315 damaged houses across North Gorontalo Regency or Gorontalo Regency or Gorontalo Province due to floods. From this from this example from these examples, it's clear that the climate change has made a lot of natural disasters around Indonesia because of the human emission that is happening around throughout the world, and Indonesia is one of the countries that has an unusual climate change. The best case to prevent this natural disaster to happen again is that we get our act together and begin to rapidly bring the human emission levels down. So so that the earth turns into less sensitive to the greenhouse gases than we currently believe, and plants and animals can quickly adapt, and major technological breakthrough helps society limit the human emissions. But the best way for now is to use the available tools and best behaviors to control the limit emissions currently on our disposal. Our country needs to realize that what we have done from the past to the current days, the natural disaster that has been happening in our country really came from our own action. By the fact that there is a lot of heat coming from human emissions and also carbon dioxide in the air, and that have been made through the industrial activities and also animal consumptions, that proves there is a lot of sudden changes on the sudden changes on the climate that makes us disadvantaged for our country. And that is my topic about climate change. I hope you all enjoy the video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.